There you go.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome today. We are here at Terry's restaurant, which we'll get into soon. It's a Korean restaurant, Kim's Bop. But first of all, some people went away this weekend. Renee, you went to Munich.
Yeah, I
Munich.
was in
Did I say it right?
Munich.
Munich or Munich?
I don't know. They will always correct you.
Okay.
In my own experience, but yeah, I was in Munich. I went to see some friends of mine I hadn't seen 4 years already. They're having a kid, so I was invited to a baby shower. That was a new experience for me. It was fun. Had a lot of beer, as you do in Germany. So it was a nice trip.
Yeah. Is it true in Germany that people told me that you have to have cash in Germany? Is that true?
It was true last time I visited, but this time they were fine with cars.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking
Okay.
of cash, I had 3 German customers today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3
Okay.
girls.
Uh-huh.
They're all of them. They paid by cash.
Really?
Yeah, and I said I don't have enough change for that, and they were surprised.
Did you ask for a card?
Yeah, I asked them that I don't have a cash. I'm
Card-
sorry, I have to give you €2.60 back, but I don't have it. And she said, it's okay, just keep it.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was surprised all the German.
You get it.
It-
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I get it because I was there visiting. I lived there for a bit, and I was visiting about 3-4 years ago, and we went to a bar around the corner from this friend's house. When it was time to pay, well, you pay I think every round. Took my card because you don't use cash here in Finland. Oh, we don't take cards. I was like, what? I don't have money.
They don't take a car.
They didn't take a card, and I had no cash with me because here you never use.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you guys need to pay for this because I have nothing. So
Tax laundering. Allegedly.
laundering.
Yes. So, Terry, how's your weekend? What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend was pretty busy.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's people getting knowing my place, and yeah, apparently people are getting knowing this place, and I would say it's going okay.
Okay. Oh, good for you. Well, we'll get more into the restaurant in a bit.
Sure.
We had a Super Bowl weekend. Of course, you guys realize what Super Bowl is. We had a Red Line first annual there. I think we're going to do it again. It was pretty popular. There's so many Americans that I didn't know lived here. And it always happened when there was like a big event. We have our own core of like expats here in the center that we all met through Aussie Bar. But I realize there's so many other like expats foreigners that they have families that live like 5-10 kilometers out of town. They only come in for special occasions. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know. You guys had that same experience with like Mexicans and Koreans? That you guys see people that are like, I never knew you lived here.
I keep meeting Mexicans all the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mexicans everywhere, and yeah. There's always someone new.
Yeah. There's a lot of Koreans here.
I have met just a couple of people,
Yeah.
but I heard that officially there are only 500 people in whole Finland.
5.
Yeah, 500 people.
Oh, 500. Okay. Yeah,
500 people, but I've
Yeah.
seen only less than 10. So I don't know.
Okay.
What's a whole lot?
They're hiding.
Do you see come to your restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, it was been a while actually. Since last time I had a Korean customers.
Okay.
Yeah, today 3 people came in, and actually 5. One couple, 2 friends, and they both have a Finnish husband. And they were for 2 hours chit chat, like talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was been a while. And they're listening Korean, and I accidentally spoke one word in Korean to Finnish customers.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally, I was God, thanks.
Oh, yes. Are you like me whenever I see people speaking Vietnamese and I speak Vietnamese, they're like, oh my God, you speak Vietnamese? Like, yeah, I'm fucking Vietnamese, you know?
Yeah, actually, I can't imagine
Yeah.
you speak Vietnamese. Yeah.
No, I do. But the point is, like, I geek out because I rarely get to use it.
All right. Yeah.
Unless I talk to my family back home, where I think like Spanish is more common because, I got Spanish people, Spanish speaking countries that come here to speak Spanish, But Korean, I imagine, not too much.
Korean, no, not too much.
No, not much.
Do you are you usually someone that if you see someone's Korean, you will approach or try to have a conversation, or just like, hey, what's up? How long you been here? This kind of chat? Or are you more like the kind of people that just like hides a bit?
Yeah, I'm actually the second. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I left my country ever since 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I started learning English from ABC, and I try to keep my Korean language away from me. Otherwise, I never learn English.
Okay.
And after that, it kind of got a habit that whenever I try to speak Korean, I feel a little cringe now, too shy.
Okay.
Yeah. Even with the Koreans in Finland, wherever I meet, they speak Korean, and I feel like, oh, shit.
So let's go back now, because 2009 you learned English.
Yeah.
Did you originally have plans to come to Finland, or did you go to different spots? Because this is all new information for me too. So.
Oh yeah, I was really mundane. I had a mundane life in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just work for a month and then spend all the money for drinks.
Yeah. Were you working in the kitchen, or? Were you...
I was a car mechanic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was doing the wedding singing.
Okay.
And then
You're a wedding singer?
yeah, I
Oh
was.
my God.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Terry can sing. I'll vouch for
I've
that.
been with Terry once to the karaoke,
Yeah.
and I didn't know he could sing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Fuck this guy.
well, I cannot sing after that.
Yeah.
He's singing, everyone's clapping and going
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm not going to sing after that.
And next up is Renee. Hola.
Yeah, and a friend of mine, they said, "Well, I wanna break this circle, so I'm gonna learn something. So I'm gonna go to Australia."
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, "Hold on, you go it, okay? I want to come with you. Let's go." But you don't speak any English. Yeah, I can learn that. And then everyone stopped me. You're gonna die there, and I was like, "Well, if I die there, then I die there."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I started learning English. So I landed in Australia, and
You didn't speak any English, or just
No.
like from TV?
just like a hello, thank you, just basic
Really?
things. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I landed in the airport, they asked me some questions, and I didn't understand. I was just laughing, and it kept going like 5 times. Okay, you come with me. I went there, and then they found the translator person, and then, why are you here? And then his Korean sucked, by the way. He was not Korean, who just barely spoke Korean like some Australians.
The translator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had the Korean powder in my bag, the suitcase,
Uh-huh.
which is we mix it with the water or
Mm-hmm.
milk. And then they were suspicious about the powder. They were like, "Do you have a cocaine?" No. Cocaine? No cocaine, no cocaine.
Yeah.
You eat it. And I was there captive for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's when I started learning English.
So you were in customs because they thought it was cocaine?
Yeah, they were suspicious. What's with the powder? And
I never knew that.
I mean, how do I explain it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know speak. I don't speak any English.
Imagine you said, "Oh, North Korea. I'm from North Korea."
I find it insane, this, like, because I've heard stories like this before.
Oh yeah.
When I left Mexico, I knew English. I was quite comfortable with English already, and then I went to Germany. I already spoke some German, but when I hear people are like, "Well, I spoke nothing. I went out and just like moved to another country," I find it crazy. It's like, I mean, it's like a very courageous thing to do. Just like
Yeah.
go and let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's cool. So Australia. So what happened there?
Well, Australia. Well, there was a lot of happening.
Okay. Well, what happened that eventually brought you to Finland?
Oh yeah. So yeah, in a nutshell,
Mhm.
after a couple of years in Australia, I just came back to Korea.
Okay. What were you cooking in Australia?
I was the vineyard operator.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was-
Vineyard.
I was working in the vineyard.
Fucking learn something new every day.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the second time in Korea, for the second time in my life, I went to club.
Okay.
I was working gym, and that was it.
Okay.
But somehow I don't know why I went to club.
Okay.
I went there, and then there was only one blonde girl in the entire club, and there was
She's Finnish.
there was Finnish,
Uh-huh.
and then
Oh, neat.
here I come. Just like all other, what is it, the foreigners? Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a souvenir here.
Souvenir, that's right. Not so good one.
Wow.
I did not know that.
So just a little history, because I got to know you because eventually you start working for me. So how did you? I never asked you this, but how did you come up to apply to work at? Was it Ohana first or Cafe Pispala? Ohana.
Was a Cafe Pispala.
Cafe Pispala. Yeah. Okay. How did you know to come there to apply? Did you have any cooking background before you came here?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Australia, I worked in an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the pizzas and pasta stuff, and then actually one of my flatmate was from Germany. Yeah, he's the one that hey, there was I saw they're looking for people, and in front of the door, there was a paper on it. So you might want to apply. So I sent an email, and yeah, I got a reply. Yeah, that's how I started working in Cafe Pispala.
Yeah. Wow. Was that 2000?
I think it's
12, 13?
I came to Finland 2015.
You're just like me. You're the worst Asian ever with numbers.
No, that was 2019. 2020, I think.
Was it 20? Okay.
Hold on. Which year was
Because we did work together.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, we didn't work together.
I could have sworn we did.
I think it was 2018 because when I was working in cafe, middle of work, like after 1 year or something, there was a COVID that started.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say it's 2018.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it was at the very end because I left like right at the very end of that.
Yeah. Or like came right after Nico
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did work together though. I know we did. I'll check the schedule. I got receipts. So after you did that, you worked that, and then you decided that you had this bug that you wanted to open a restaurant.
After that, no, I actually hadn't planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew I don't have enough knowledge and skills for cooking.
Yeah.
So I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So, but I found a better job.
Okay.
Sounds keeps up. So it was a ravintola Tampere.
No, that's right.
Next to them, yeah. Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was working like a slave there. So many.
That's right. I remember that. Little gaps in here and there. So you came here as a souvenir, and then obviously you moved on from whoever you came with. Yeah. So how did you find adapting to Finnish life from Korea and like Australia?
Actually, life in Finland is nothing different than back in Korea.
Yeah, isolation.
Isolation. Yeah.
Mundane life. Yeah.
Monday, keep same circles and yeah. But in Australia, it was a little tough.
Yeah,
because I always went to surfing, fishing, barbecuing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never stayed home.
Sounds like a rough life in Australia.
It was really heaven for me. Short work hours, enough wages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really heaven for me. But after that, I came to Finland. And in Australia, everyone just says hello.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who there is in the street. You just go and see somebody. Hey, how you going? I'm good. How are you?
Hey.
Yeah, I did that in near the train station. I still remember that. He was like, hey, how you going? And then he will.
And the police came.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little tough to adapt.
Yeah.
To this for a couple of years. Yeah, but I think I feel I'm one of them now.
Yeah, it's funny. When I first moved here, I didn't live in town. I lived like outside of town, so I had to catch a bus to go to work.
Right.
And I made it a goal because somebody told me, when you're staying at the bus station, be sure to keep like 2 meter difference.
Right.
If there's one person standing by himself, I'm like it's like 6:30 early morning. I'm like, hey, so how you doing? You're like,
so you were the crazy guy.
I was the crazy guy. Yeah.
Just random crazy guy.
Are you a student? You want to work? I'm like,
That's a
I
very
don't care.
rough change that I notice a lot of people struggle with.
Mm.
Because in Mexico it's the same. That if you go to a bus, you sit next to someone, you can just hit a conversation. Hey, how you doing? Like, oh, where you
Oh,
going to?
okay.
How's the weather? How's the kind of thing? It's very normal.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean anything. You just have a short
Small
chat
talk.
and
Yeah,
leave.
move
Yeah, I mean,
on.
while
Yeah.
you're waiting for the bus.
Yeah,
It's good. Yeah.
or even on the bus, like you sit
Oh,
next to
okay.
someone. Like, but here, for example, the first year I was here, I was going every single day, just like to class. I was studying the language, and I remember telling my girlfriend at the time, like, have you noticed like no one sits next to foreigners? I was like, no, like, what do you mean? I was like, I've been on buses that are absolutely packed. The last seat is next to me, and nobody sits there.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? I was just like, no, it cannot be. And I was like, I swear, like for a year, use the bus every single time, even if it's packed. I was like, nobody sits next to me.
Right. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just like it happens. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's very different to Mexico, right? So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
now I'm used to it, and it's like okay, it's fine, but yeah, it's a difference.
Not often, but I also had a couple of times the same situation, so I understand it. Yeah.
See, like I think, like I mean, clearly, I'm kind of. You guys are more like introverted. I'm like more extrovert. So like, is my goal if I see an elevator door closing, I will put my hand in there to get in the elevator. Hey boy, what is that? And I can just feel the hatred in them. They're like,
How do they normally do that?
How?
They just let the elevator go
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
walk a bit slower, so,
okay.
it,
Yeah,
so
you
they
walk a
don't
little slower.
realize.
No, I do not want to wait for an elevator. I'm just like, I put my hand in there.
I have to say I've become like very Finnish in that sense because I live on a third floor.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in, I see someone waiting for the elevator.
Uh-huh.
They look terrified, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. I just walk upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be like, nah.
Although I must say, there's a couple of times where I do feel Finnish because you remember my apartment is right next to the elevator. I mean, right next to the elevator. So if I'm leaving and I look at my pee hole and I see somebody waiting for the elevator, I'll wait until they get to the elevator. I'm like, fuck, hurry up. And then I'll wait for them to get in the elevator. Then I'll open the door and then I'll wait for the elevator again. So every time that happens, I'm like, oh my God, I'm Finnish. Yeah.
Yeah, you just slowly start getting used to the
Yeah.
way things work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even notice how it slowly
Yeah.
changes.
true.
Very true.
Brenda, which year did you come to Finland?
I came here on 2017,
17.
February 2017.
When was it actually when you come to our flat for the room? Yeah.
Because this is a small world kind of situation where I don't remember exactly when we met. Probably Aussie bar,
Probably.
but like
yeah,
we've
yeah.
seen each other. We didn't really like have talked or anything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And like a year after I came here, a year and a half maybe, I split it from my ex, and I was looking for an apartment, and I was kind of in a hurry to get an apartment and just.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I saw like some. It was this girl, Argentinian girl. I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
I think she was living with you guys.
Right, yeah,
And then she posted like, "Oh, I'm leaving my apartment. In case anyone's interested, like this is the place." And it sounded quite nice.
What's her name?
I can't not remember.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pamela,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's in Denmark now or something like that.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I guess I'll go there and check what's the situation. And I was expecting to see her, but she was already gone.
You saw this Korean guy instead.
Yeah. Well, like the guy who opened was the German
Yeah.
flatmate. Yeah, I don't remember his name right now, but like
Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
And I went to check the flat and stuff. But I think you were looking for someone who would stay longer, and I wasn't sure exactly because I was planning to probably leave Finland.
Mm.
So I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to compromise to a year or anything.
Oh,
So
yeah,
at the end, I didn't end up moving.
Yeah.
But I remember being there, and then at some point we ended up there after some bar. We were out and ended up having some.
So
beers
if you
there.
guys met in 2017, would you still had your first girlfriend that we met together at Yanni's apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we work together? Because I was still working in Cafe Pittsburgh at that time with Izzy.
No. When I started, you were already gone.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an easy was working.
Yeah.
It's nearly right after you left. Probably not even right after. Even yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we
I
never
got you,
worked
Michelle.
together. Yeah.
I think he would remember.
I don't trust his memory. He's like 55 years old, so
Yeah. But what happened then? How come you decided to open a restaurant?
Oh, yeah. I was working in Tampere, the restaurant,
Mhm.
and then a guy from same house, and then he said, "There's a one empty spot," and he was asking the Korean fried chicken recipe. Terry, can you tell me the recipe so I can do it with my friend? I said,
fuck off.
"Yeah." Well, no, because I'm gonna do it in the future.
Mm.
And I said, "Hey, hold on, you and I live together because I don't know about what kind of personality he has.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we were just hanging out good.
Yeah.
So we had good impressions from each other. So yeah, why don't we do it together? Oh yeah, that's actually good. So I went to check the space and yeah, let's do it. And that's how we started it. Yeah, of course it ended quite bad, but yeah.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But yeah, I mean, lessons learned.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a great chicken, if you ask me. Right?
Yeah, it is
I mean,
great chicken.
I can tell you at least it was
Yeah,
great.
it was fucking. Yeah, it was
Yeah, but I promise the chicken will back. We'll be back.
Yes. So like, let's talk about like the style of food, like Korean food in general.
Mhm.
You know, I've been there for 11 years now, and
11 years.
11 years.
That long?
Yes, yeah.
Jesus.
And like your food was the first one where I was like, this is Korean food.
Oh, okay.
Even the restaurants I've been in Helsinki, even like the barbecue,
Mm.
it's not Korean flavors.
Right.
You know, and I think when we talked about it in the beginning, I was like,
Yeah.
be true to your flavors. You know, so I tell advice to everybody, just be true to your flavors and let the people adapt to your flavors. You know,
Right,
like don't make it less flavorful, less spicy, because one person might complain,
Yeah,
it's
I
too
remember.
pungent.
Man,
like
yeah.
one person like it doesn't matter. You know? Yeah.
I remember being there. You had just opened,
Mm-hmm.
and I went there like, I have to try this. And I went, I think, by myself at some point. And I was like, yeah, I'll take the really spicy chicken.
Uh-huh.
It was so
And,
spicy.
and, and there was a Finnish couple
yeah.
in front of me,
Yeah.
really big dude. And both of us were like, sweating, bro. It's like, oh, fuck. And then the guy who was serving is like, oh, was it too spicy? I'm sorry. And both of us were like, nah, man, this is fucking excellent.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
sweating. I mean, like, this is crazy.
Exactly.
There's a guy from Turkey.
Mm.
But hey, always I'll take the usual, the chili hot. Yeah, but this time it will be hotter than before. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take it. It's not spicy for me. And then after 5 minutes, he started like shaking his leg like this. You can see it. And the sweat's on his nose.
Yeah.
But I like that, right? I think it's great. It's good that you tell people, like, hey, because it has happened to me, for example, in the Noodle Master.
Oh,
I went there, asked for the extra spicy, and this kind of, you could hear the scratch record and everything stopped. Like, but are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's very spicy. Yeah, just give it to me. And I think it's great that they have that option, and you can decide yourself if you want to eat it or not.
Yeah,
Because in a lot of places, I've noticed that things get milder just for the local flavors.
Yeah.
It's nice that you have the option to get the real thing.
Yeah. In Vietnam, we eat spicy, but we use fresh chilies, the bird chili, so it has like a floral spicy flavor. Whereas like Korea is more like the flaky kind of, the dry powder one,
Right, yeah,
which
dry
the
powder.
heat is more intense. Even Mexican food, like the heat is more intense. So, but India is another level of spicy. Every time I go to an Indian restaurant, I never ask for extra hot spicy because I know that's not. No. But if I go to an Asian restaurant, extra hot spicy, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I remember when I had my parents' restaurant back in San Diego, and every time we have like one chili, two chili, three chili. Usually 3 chilies like Asian hot. Every time we see like a Caucasian guy coming in, and so can I have 3 plus? I'm like, I'm cutting up extra chilies, and everybody in the kitchen just looks out. We watch the guy eat it. It's almost like a challenge. Like, I'm gonna make you die, right?
I've seen that in a Mexican place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say where or who, but some guy like chopping like habaneros. Like, bro, you're gonna kill someone. He asked for extra spice. I was like,
Yeah.
like, all right, and then people leave happy. And you're like, bro, you're gonna kill someone one day, you know? Like,
It's all as a cook chef in the kitchen. When somebody's extra spicy, it's a challenge. Okay, I'm gonna make you shit fire. Yeah, that's my goal.
Tomorrow morning, your ass is gonna be burned. There's in Korea. There's spicy challenge. It's like a pork cutlet, like a schnitzel.
Yeah.
Like a tonkatsu or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the sauce is really red, like a deep color.
Yeah,
Deep
yeah.
red. A lot of YouTubers challenge that, and the size is like bigger than your head.
Yeah.
And then all the sauce, it's a deep in the sauce, and the sauce is really deep red.
Yeah.
You just see it, and then your stomach hurts already. And there's many guys who tried take a bite, and after a few minutes, they just they call the ambulance. Yeah, actually, ambulance came, and then they carried him.
no way.
So they always give a pack of milk next to it.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's what I don't understand. Like, spiciness for flavor is one thing, but spiciness to kill all your taste buds and all your internal organs.
Right.
I don't get it.
That's why I really like spicy food. I grew up like my dad would make this pico de gallo, you know, like just tomato and habanero thing, and we had it as a side kind of thing, like all the time.
Yeah.
So you grow up getting used to it because I think spiciness is basically getting used to it.
Yeah.
And I enjoy very spicy food.
Yeah.
But there's some things that I just don't get.
Funny.
Because
Yeah.
in Mexico, most of the spice is always I guess it's the same in Korea, same in India, that the spice is for flavor. You use chilies because you like the flavor, you like the bit, like the feeling of the being, like having some spice. But it always tastes good.
Yeah.
Because for example, here, like when I go for wings here, in Mexico we have the same, these like extremely spicy wings. We have this habanero, suicide, whatever.
Yeah.
But here, when you have I've been to some places that have this like spice challenge.
Yeah.
with
Well, they
this-
put the naga.
naga.
Yeah.
And naga is insanely hot.
Yeah.
I could eat 1 or 2 wings and then still kind of eat them. But I'm not going to enjoy the plate of 6.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to
Yeah.
order that.
Exactly.
But also, I don't enjoy the flavor.
Yeah.
I don't like the naga taste. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I'll order extra hot. But
Yeah. To me, like jalapeno is about the spiciest I can get, like naturally, because like anything after that Scoville level of habanero, if you go to the ghost chili, naga, it's all hybrid. It's all man-made by this guy in America who he produces the hottest peppers in the world,
Oh, okay.
and he sells them like hot sauce producers. And that to me is like you take a little drop, and you're done for the rest of the night.
Man.
I don't understand that one.
Like, for example, I used to have I bought this popamies. Like, they
Yeah.
have great
Oh,
sauces.
Popamius, yes.
Yeah.
Great sauces. I really like the brand. Like, the chips are good.
Yeah.
And I bought this scorpion naga, whatever.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's the scorpion. It was
Oh,
not
I
even-
tried that. Yeah, it's good for a little bit.
Mate.
Mixing it. Yeah.
It was a tiny bottle. I had it in my fridge for like 4 years.
Yeah.
I would take one. Like, you have a kebab, you can one up,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
sort, you're done.
You're gonna pass that bottle on to your kids. Yeah.
At some point, I was like, I'm just gonna throw this because it makes no sense to have this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even enjoy it. Like, every time I use it, I get like this like rush, and it's like,
Yeah.
what am I doing? It's just like it's too much.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how spicy it is, you should be able to enjoy the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not enjoying it like what's the word? Like torturing yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get it. Oh, spiciness. So Korean food spiciness, like the hot pots,
Hot pot.
like Korean hot pots, Korean all the kind of the soupy dipping stuff.
Oh, right,
Yeah. Like that stuff to me is a little bit too hot for me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never been to a hot pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a differences that in Korea, like a example in Europe, what's the definition of a spicy food is if there's a chili in it, then it is a spicy food. But in Korea, the definition of spicy food is how much of chili is in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we just take like a gochujang.
Mhm.
In Europe, everyone says that it's a spicy, kimchi is spicy, but to us, it's just
The normal flavor.
it's a normal flavor. It's just
Yes.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little differences. So I got complained a lot at the beginning. This is too spicy, and I said, no, this is not spicy. as you know, customers always right. Yeah, sorry about
Just
that.
Like I said, like, you know, of course you have to cook to your environment. You know, if one person a day says it's too spicy or two out of like 40, 50, no, thank you.
Right.
You know, but if like 90% of people say it's too spicy,
Yeah, then of course.
then maybe, you know, you make like a milder version of it.
Sure,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I am also going to say this, that it's very hard. Because, for example, I've cooked for people who say this is too spicy,
Mm-hmm.
but I think people sometimes don't understand that it's very hard when you're cooking,
Mm-hmm.
when you're used to a certain level of spice.
Yeah.
I've cooked for example, my girlfriend's family,
Mm.
where
Black pepper is
Like,
spicy. Yeah.
her brother eats quite a lot of spice. It's not a problem, and he usually enjoys it. But for that, yeah, they're like really Finnish, very used to Finnish flavors, right?
Mm.
Where if you use a bit too much, you know, spices, not even chilies, it will be spicy. So it's very hard for me because, for example, I will taste something and be like, I cannot even feel the chili. And then I ask my girlfriend, hey, can you try this? Is it too spicy? But now she has also gotten used to spicy stuff
Mhm.
because I'm the one who cooks. So she will try and be like, I guess not,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
eatable. And then I will take that to her family, and they're like, yeah, well, look, it tastes good, but I cannot eat this. So
Yeah.
it's very hard when you cannot even feel that spice like anymore.
Mhm.
To know what's spicy or not for some people.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the best you can do is say, like, you know, there's some chili in here. It's like it has a lot of spice, but
Yeah.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah. But I would say, like, you know, like I said, like, you know, I've been here for 11 years and I've seen different ethnic food. They've been progressing. You know, let's say just one example, like for Mexican food, you know,
Yeah.
they progress from Ponte Villa to what we have now with all the food trucks and, you know, people with birria 11 years ago, birria, they'd be like, what the fuck is birria? You know, like Vietnamese food is progressing. I've seen like even like Russian, Georgian food is you know, progressing where you're offering something besides what everybody knows. You know what I mean? So like for Korean food, of course you got bimbap. You know,
Yes.
yeah. But what do you want to see Korean food evolve? Because I noticed tons of other different dishes that you could introduce. Like what would be the stepping stone like to get Finnish people to try something besides bibimbap? To me, that's the most basic Korean food. It's so basic.
Right. It's very basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very close to what people know already, right? So I guess it's easy for them to try.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
easy for them to approach.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But what would you like to introduce from your country that's like, okay, like, you know, like pho. Pho is good, but there's other things besides pho.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So what is a Korean dish that you want people to try?
I actually want people to have a experience about the Korean night culture food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you guys just go street food. It's a quite like an easy, but night culture food in Korea is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is mostly it's like a seafood.
Yeah.
So like a raw fish, and then people might think it's gross, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's the name. It's I just call it penis fish.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a penis shape. Okay. You guys haven't seen it?
Okay. No.
Oh, okay. And then I know it's this people think it's gross, which is a live octopus.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the squid. Yeah, but there are tons of other like a night culture food. But
Yeah.
those are just examples.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there are much more food that haven't been like known to the world
Yeah.
than it already has.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanna actually tell people to go to have a night culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only like an
I think
burgers.
that's hard because, you know, we talked about this before where, like, you know, in our cultures, when we go to a dinner party or we go out to a restaurant, we're there for 4 or 5 hours because we're grazing, right? We're taking small bites, we're drinking, we're taking shots. Whereas in a like Western world, like you go out, you eat as full as you can, and then go to the bar. But in our culture, like drinking, eating, it's one culture. You know, we talk like night food eating. Is in Vietnamese, it's called ngao. It's basically just saying, hey, let's go out and have fun. But no, we're not going to the club. We're going to stick in one spot. You know, might be karaoke, might be something in there. But, you know, we're at one table, get small bites of food, like you
Yeah,
said.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Japan, like you got the izakaya concept. The same thing, like you're eating and drinking at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Penis.
it says Korean penis.
Put up in the bureau.
I'll put the like here a picture.
But you eat that raw. Or
Yeah.
you're dipping it in something and then
Yeah, we chop them.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're dipping in the sauce.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah,
Mm.
it's just an example.
It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very hard. I can see that with where I can see people trying. I don't know how you have lived this kind of thing, right? Where, for example, I saw when I came to Europe the first time, Mexican food, people kind of know it. It's mostly Tex-Mex. It has been growing slowly.
Yeah.
And then there was in Netflix this Taco Chronicles.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
around
yeah,
that time, it was a boom. And then you started making birria, and Padombes started
yeah.
making birria. Sol has made birria sometimes. And then this like people love birria because now they have seen, they know what it is. And I think Mexican restaurants kind of started to have a boom at that point.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
saw it in other like countries, cities, and stuff. With you, how have you seen the? Because for example, I know a lot of people in Mexico with this like K-pop, it became a boom, and now everyone's interested in like Korea. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Have you seen like a switch into people come here because I like K-pop, but this is a Korean place. Now I want to come and watch. Or how have you experienced that in your?
By the way, you should
Experience.
you should be playing K-pop 24/7 in here. Go ahead. You should.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. I'm getting out of touch from my own culture.
Okay.
So somebody actually in Helsinki, I went to Helsinki with my girlfriend, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I
Your girlfriend's more Korean than you are. by the way.
yeah. She speaks good Korean, and
Yeah.
she's understanding what cultures, and she's telling me what's like a new words, Korean words to me, and
Yeah.
I'm learning from my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we went to Helsinki.
His girlfriend's Finnish, by the way.
Yeah. A person was, I love like a Korean K-pop, like a boy group's name, and then I was like, who are they?
Yeah.
And they started suspicious. Are you Korean? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But how come you don't know them? They are so popular and famous. Oh, sorry, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
I mean, you could play it and not know it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, actually, she suggested to play K-pops here. But
Yeah.
But
I feel that with other Latinos usually. Because the Mexican music, the regional music now it's like very popular, and I never listened to that. And I've had people approach me, like friends of mine who are Latinos, hey man, have you heard this? And I said, I actually don't like that. And
yeah, it's about the environment you live in.
Yeah.
what? So I was like, well, I don't know, man. It's not my thing.
What about you, Tam?
What about me?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you listening just to pops or specific music you like? Vietnamese?
I do listen to Vietnamese music.
Oh,
Not
okay.
culture music. Yeah, I do. Vietnamese hip hop is actually big now, so I'm
good.
starting to listen to a lot of that. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I never heard of Vietnamese music.
I'll play some later.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so I want to say food focus because I think this is very intriguing to me. Like when you want good Korean food, obviously you make it yourself.
Yeah.
There isn't any in Tampere that I know of right now.
No. I mean, even in Helsinki, there are many these days. Many Korean restaurants came up.
Where?
They're in Helsinki. Right?
Yeah. I tried to. I wasn't impressed, but
Yeah, but I actually what was it? Vasa. I went to Vasa, and there was a Korean barbecue place, and I took a look at the picture, and it was already Chinese food.
Yeah,
I knew it, but I just want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then I got a bowl of noodle, and then I got a bowl here, and then I was like, "Hold on, this is Chinese food." Well, only the name is Korean.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just taste.
Yeah.
And then, all right. And then my girlfriend asked me, "So, what would you think about the food? Do you think it's would you call it a Korean food? And would you have a bad impression?" And I was like, to be honest, I can't judge about this food. Why? Because this is not a Korean food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any opinion on this one.
Yeah.
So I was I feel quite sad that people use the fame of the name.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at least they can say Korean style.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food. Then I would
we
understand.
talked about
Yeah, Korean style. Then I would
Yeah, we
understand.
talked about it so many times. Yeah.
Yeah, but they just say it's a Korean food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel sad about that.
It's disappointing, I guess. Like when you come to a place, it has happened to me with Mexican places, right? Like Mexican food, and you sit there and you're like, huh.
Yeah, I mean,
this is Tex-Mex, and it could be great, but
because I knew, I thought when I first when I saw Taco Bell for the first time, I thought it was original Mexican food, and then I asked my Mexican friend,
Yeah.
no bullshit, who said that?
Some weirdo.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid, because people like me will get to know about the food as it's original.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna judge about the country food with
course.
that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid. Yeah.
and if you judge us negatively based on that, I would completely understand.
Yeah. So as a Korean, like, I mean, I think Vietnam for me is like pho. Like if I go to a Vietnamese restaurant and I taste the pho, if I could do a Chinese restaurant, I taste the fried rice. Like those are some things that a basic restaurant that claims to be authentic should know how to make 100%. So what I mean, I think Korean to me, I don't see too much here, but in the States, it's a bulgogi and
Bulgogi.
if you can't make bulgogi properly, then I will not eat it. I will not try anything else.
Yeah, that's quite There's standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain standards of it. There might be variations of the flavor, but there's still a couple core that it has to taste like bulgogi.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the spicy pork, which I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy pork, it's a very common dish. And in Korea, we call it's your soul food of Korean men. Yeah, there's no man who doesn't like the spicy pork. So I always judge with that food.
Yeah.
If you can make it, then you can cook.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, very true.
Should we talk a bit about what we had? We'll put the video here.
Yeah. So example, today we had the bimbap.
Yeah.
So, it's very basic. I know for Koreans, my Korean friends are like, dude, I know Koreans who go to Korean restaurant who never order it because it's so basic. You know what I mean? But for white people, for Westerners, it's like an introduction, which I'm okay with. So that's why, you had the bimbap here. And I tried bimbap, and every time I go to Helsinki, that's why I order. Because like I said, if you can't get that right, then, you can't get anything else right.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So what makes your bimbap? Like, explain what was in your bimbap.
Basically, it's I don't know how it's originated, but if you're asking about the history of the food,
No, I'm asking what you serve here today.
yeah.
Yeah. I know lots of different variations.
Oh yeah.
But your variation, the way you marinate the meat, it was the way you mix it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Oh, so well, what I gave you was the bulgogi.
okay. Yeah.
Today, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the bulgogi bibimbap was actually one of my favorite dishes back in childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ingredients was I was trying to get as close as what I got in childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, bibimbap is more like it's quite healthy because you mix all the veggies, and then with the sauce, it's a very like how do I say it? What's like not poor people, but just a standard people.
No, comfort food for like
Yeah,
everyday food.
yeah. It's
yeah.
just like you just invite your friend and then you empty your the fridge.
Yeah.
Whatever you have in the
Yeah.
fridge, you just chuck everything into the bowl
Mm-hmm.
with the rice, and they just mix everything, and then everyone gets their own plate.
Yeah.
Scoop it up.
Scoop it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each other's. Yeah.
That was that's what I was gonna ask next, because I've had this one bimbap is the name. Yes, and I've had bulgogi, but then so basically that's it. You make like the bulgogi is the meat stew or mix that you made, and then you can make the bimbap with basically anything.
So what is bulgogi?
It's a
Pretend our
different thing.
artist doesn't know anything about food. What is beef bulgogi?
Oh, bulgogi.
Yeah, what is it?
Bulgogi is basically it's soy sauce marination, beef, also pork, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, actually, I don't know how to explain it. But it's just, I just grew up with it. So it's just, okay, bulgogi is a bulgogi. Yeah.
I mean, to describe like your cooking process. I mean, just like marinated beef, stir fry,
Ah,
right? It's
yeah,
stir
yeah.
fry. Yeah, it's not deep fried.
That's
Stir
yeah.
fry. Yeah.
So I marinate the beef in the soy sauce
Yeah, yeah,
and then all other ingredients
yeah,
for about like 24 to 48 hours minimum, and then I just stir fry in the pan. Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah.
And then,
Because I thought the bibimbap was like a specific recipe, but you
Oh,
can
no,
basically
no.
throw whatever in
Yeah.
there. And like,
Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
Bibimbap. Yeah, it's very simple. Bibim means actually mixing in Korean.
Okay.
Bibim is mixing in the pap, basically to cooked rice or entire meal. We call it pap. So we say did you have any meal today? That's how are you in Korea. So with the pap, 먹었어. 먹었어 means have you eaten?
Okay.
So the pap 먹었어. Did you eat any meal? So basically it's a mixed rice. Bibimbap means mixed rice. That's why I always say like mixed.
Yeah. And we'll show it in the video. But one common mistake also is that it's the job. If you're a new culture in Finland, you have to educate people how to eat the food. Not once did I eat here, they told me how to eat it.
Right.
So I know how to eat, but then I watch my Finnish friends and they're eating it piece by piece, and like, there's this vegetable isn't marinated. Why is this raw? I'm like, no.
I've had it before.
Yeah.
I've eaten like that because I thought it's like a poke kind of thing that you just eat a bit here, a bit here.
Yeah.
So now that I saw how you mix it, it's like, this makes way more sense. It tastes way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And that's you have to educate the customers on how to eat this
every single day.
Yeah.
I always tell customers you have to mix everything with the sauce because on the second day after opening days, I saw one customer. There was like 8 types of ingredients on the bowl, and then he was scooping a rice with the individual ingredient, rice, onions, rice, and then
everything's so bland.
Yeah. I told him, and then he was like, okay, and then he left, and then I checked the bowl. Only the center where I put the sauce, entire sauce was left. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, okay, I gotta tell everyone.
Yeah.
And one more thing is, people think I think it's a stereotype. People come to Asian restaurant, they think they have to use chopsticks for everything.
Yeah.
So I saw
because they don't want to offend you. That's all. That's okay. Yeah.
Because many people still eat bibimbap with the rice. Yeah, it's really hard to grab it. It's a rice. It's a single rice. So I always tell people you better use a spoon, and then they just go for fork.
Yeah. Well, I eat Asian style. I do the method, the shovel method.
Oh yeah, that's what we were doing earlier.
Yeah, we're doing shovel method. Yeah, you eat the way. Yeah. But in Korea, I know like you have like the egg omelet too on the side.
Oh yeah,
my
right.
God,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Egg omelet. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
The egg pudding. Have you tried the egg pudding?
Yeah.
The steamed egg.
Steamed egg. Yeah.
Yeah, I cooked it once, and then my Finnish colleague back in Ohana,
Yeah.
it was a bakery. She was working the bakery, and I was eating the steamed eggs, and she was like, "What the hell is that? What are you eating? Eggs? It looks like a lung."
Yellow lungs. So, do you know why the Korean and Japanese chopsticks are short and pointy? It sounds like a sexual joke.
Short and
Do
pointy.
you know why the Vietnamese and Chinese are long and thick? Do you know why? I'm talking about chopsticks.
In Japan, I don't know, but the ingredients they have is mostly like basically fish, like example for the sushi. Yeah.
Delicate is more delicate.
Yeah, more delicate. Yeah, but in Korea, oh shit, I read about this, but I can't remember now. Yeah. I read about this before, but I don't.
Yeah, you're on the right track. And also because like in China and Vietnam, we have the longer, thicker chopsticks because we eat family style, so it's more sharing. So when you're reaching across the table, you want the longer chopsticks, Whereas Japan, Korea, when you order, it's more individual.
Yeah,
unless it's like unless it's like a barbecue style. But that's why, and it's more precise. Like like a little piece of shrimp, a little piece of chicken. Where
Oh, okay.
where in Chinese Vietnamese, is more chunkier food that more sharing style.
Right.
So that's why you guys are smaller and thinner. Chopsticks.
Yeah, chopsticks. Yes.
But what about the other dish? We had this dish where the first bite I had was like completely unexpected. I was expecting a very different flavor, and then I grabbed. I was like, "This is very familiar because we do that in Mexico as well." It was some kind of like shrimp or fish
Yeah.
cake.
Mm-hmm.
That dish for me, I really liked it. I've never had it before, and I can see this. As I said, you have mentioned that some people leave the fish cake,
Fish cake. Yeah.
but for me, it was. I really like the flavor, and then I really like the texture of everything else. Like for me, that dish was about texture as well as with from flavor. But I can see some people not being crazy about the texture
Too keen
or the
about it.
flavor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Personally, I really liked it. Probably my favorite.
Yeah.
But can you tell us a bit about this dish?
But there's this. Yeah, it's the name is tteokbokki. It's so you can find it everywhere in Korea. They sell it in the truck with just with what is that like some plastic curtains stuff like a tent.
Okay.
Yeah, on the in front of elementary school, everywhere you can find it everywhere. And I think it's a grandma actually created this food like back in 1970s or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then this became very popular, and then we eat a lot of rices.
Mm-hmm.
So she was thinking about like what she can provide people, and she came up with the rice cakes, and then she created this sauce, and then she just started mixing it, and then I think that's how it came up. Yeah, but yeah.
The sauce is the red bean paste, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red bean paste. But these days there's also black bean paste,
Mm-hmm.
and there's many soy sauce paste.
And like the rice cake, I know sometimes you guys use the skinny long ones, the skinny short one. Sometimes it's the flat round ones, right? Right? Those are rice cake. The rice
Was
cake.
that the chewy part?
Yeah, the chewy part. Yeah.
Yeah, rice cake. Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm used to is more like the oval ones. Sometimes,
right.
Yeah, the round ones.
Yeah, some place uses also the sliced one, thin sliced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, which is for rice cake soup, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also have other options here besides these two dishes here. What else do you serve here?
I also have a kimbap.
Okay.
So kimbap is actually there is something I want to talk about the kimbap.
Okay.
It looks like it's basically rice roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Like sushi roll.
Yeah.
Sushi roll. Yeah.
and that's how people know this food as.
Yeah.
And this is very different than sushi.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I know you know, but
Yeah.
most of customers they always so you sell sushi. This is a sushi restaurant.
No.
No, it's not. It's a kimbap.
Yeah.
Yeah, kimbap is your restaurant's name. No, it's a kimbap.
Yeah.
And then I'm selling kimbap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different. What is different between sushi and rice? And I explain to customers, then they don't tend to understand.
Mm.
Yeah. So I actually wanted to say that the sushi is actually it's a marinated, seasoned by what is it? Water, sugar, vinegar. Yeah. And some
That's the
lemon
rice.
juice probably, and some kelp.
Yeah.
Yeah. But kimbap is basically salt and the sesame oil, bunch of sesame, a lot of sesame oils. Yeah. That's a difference, and ingredients also.
The rice in the rice, just sesame oil and sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's more like in the roll.
Mm-hmm.
We have like a 7-8 types of ingredients in it. But if you take a look at the sushi, there's either only cucumber or just a couple of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a rice wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the entire meal's in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to point that out to people.
Yeah, because personally, for example, I didn't know, and I remember the first time I saw that was that there was this Korean chicken and buffet kind of thing very shortly in Koski Keskus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And I remember I went there.
the K
once.
chick.
Yeah, yeah, K
That
chick.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember I went there and they had sushi. I was like, oh, what's this? No, it's not sushi. It's like
Kimbap, yeah.
Like, okay. So I was like, I didn't know this was a thing. And I was actually went and read about it after. So I was like,
okay.
I don't know if this is really a thing or I've been
Yeah.
scammed. Like, but yeah. Apparently it is.
Was that place
It
owned by
looks similar.
Koreans? No, right?
No, he's a Chinese.
China. Okay.
Yeah. It's I know the owner.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why they stopped the running it. It's, before like a week and a half before they opened the Korean, the K chick, and I was talking with one of the owner, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? I think I want to open the Korean restaurant. It's Koski Keskus." And he was like, "No, don't do that. There's not many people here. We don't get customers. It's actually a bad place." Oh yeah, okay. And then next week I saw the K chicken, motherfucker, Korean buffet is coming soon. Oh, oi. You fucking cunt.
But I think that place. I don't know about like what was the main reason, but because they had this fried chicken buffet.
Yeah.
But when you were making the fried chicken,
Yeah.
it's made on demand, right?
Yeah,
so
right,
it's
yeah.
crispy, really.
Yeah,
good,
you
like-
can't do that buffet style.
So I
Yeah.
think if you go there when they just put the chicken, it will be very nice. But it's something that doesn't last very long.
If it's not continuously turned over, then it's going to sit there for a while.
Yes, it becomes
yeah.
like it loses the crispiness.
Yeah.
So it loses the whole point of it.
Yeah, and
yeah.
plus all the sauces on the top of the chicken.
Yeah. It's more soggy.
Yeah, it's getting
sick.
soggy. Yeah. And plus they are under the lights. Yeah,
Yes.
getting soggy faster. So I never would do the fried chicken buffet.
Yeah.
I think that was
Although KFC does have a fried chicken buffet, but they go through so much of it. Then yeah.
Yeah, to me, fried chicken always has to be Christmas, and that's
Yeah.
the crucial
Yes.
point of it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
personally.
So tell us more about this restaurant. How long have you been here? What are the hours of operation?
Where are we?
Where are we?
No, we're in behind the Tullintori. It's a platform 6 building. It's a ground floor, and it's been only 6 months actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but people actually found this place really faster than I thought. To be honest, when I first checked this place, I was like, okay, I can do something, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, I was asking Tom. Tom, listen, you know what? I have a thing. I found a restaurant, but the place doesn't have any the ventilation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I already signed the contract.
You shouldn't say that.
This is the going to Australia without knowing the language all over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I'll just dive in and let's see what happens.
Tom was like, Terry, I told you to ask me first.
You know what? It'll be great. A strip club without strippers.
Yeah,
I'll be brilliant.
Terry, I told you to ask me first. Sorry, Sensei.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and then I knew I had to come up with something,
Yeah.
and then I started looking for okay, what can I eat actually? What's a cold food? And then bibimbap. Okay, I don't need much of like hot, stuff. And the gimbap, I just roll the rice. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think this was a cafeteria earlier.
It was a Brazilian,
Yeah.
cafe before.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of offices around.
Mm.
This is
Yeah,
a very
lunchtime.
good thing.
Right,
I used
yeah.
to work around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the places here, when you went for lunch, everything was packed.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I think it's a good spot for that, for having a lunch
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I knew there are some offices, but I didn't know that many people are actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah, every 11 o'clock hit, all the streets are actually like full of people here, and I was really surprised. And to be honest, first couple of weeks, I really didn't know what to do when people like coming like a wave. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, but it's behind the Tullintori people. Yeah.
What hours are you open?
From 11 to 5, but
7 days a week or
yeah, 7 days a week.
7 days a week?
Yeah. I used to close Sunday, but since last week was actually first Sunday I opened.
Okay.
Yeah, but at least I'm gonna try this month, February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is like, I'm so happy for you because like now you are your own boss, right? You control your own, you control your own labor costs, you control everything,
Right.
like so I'm really happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Although it kills me.
Well, I told you, man.
Yeah.
Everybody asked me, I want to open a restaurant. Don't do it. And if they do it, okay, then I know you got passion. But nobody should ever open a restaurant. It's the worst business deal you can do.
Yeah. I mean, if I have some really passionate partner,
Yeah,
then I'm willing to do this. But
yeah.
I have to take care of all the taxes myself
Yeah,
and the food, paperwork. Oh my, that's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I also want to really tell people who want to open a restaurant, and I'm gonna say, think again.
But it is what it is. Super good. Super happy for you.
Thanks.
Thank you for doing this whole show with us.
Oh yeah, I
And
appreciate it.
wish you the best of luck. And everybody come out. Check us on where? What platforms are we on now?
Unfinishedpodcast.com. There you can see all the information. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook as unfinished.pod. Where can we find more if we want to read about your menu, about your place? Where can we follow?
Oh,
OnlyFans? Terry?
I don't have a website right now, but I have a
shortchopsticks.com.
short thin chopsticks. I'm not. I have an Instagram. Kim's Pub today.
Yep. We'll post it up.
Yeah.
Links.
Oh, somebody already posted. Tam, it's you.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, come check it out. Authentic Korean flavors.
yes.
At least, as long as I know, there's no other Korean place in town.
Not that I
It's
know.
the place to be.
Yeah. There's one, but it would not be mentioned because it's not authentic.
Yeah, whoever wants to have authentic Korean food, then stop by.
Yes. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
yes.
everyone.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So normally in Korea, before we eat it, we just a couple of spoons of soup for better mixture, and then break the egg yolk. There's a sauce in it. Just mix them all. Brutally mix it. Nice and easy. Until every single rice gets the sauce. Nice and evenly. All the proteins. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. This is how you eat it. Who's hungry?
Good. So,